Hello guys, let me just test if everything works. Yeah, I think it's fine. So yeah, welcome guys. First stream of this new year. Happy New Year, everybody. Hope you had a great time with with your family or your friends or whatever it is that you're doing. Um, yeah, so this is Warhammer Rogue Trader, 440k that is. Um, It's been a long time that I played this, so I'm going to start a new game. But before we do, I like to say that in the meantime, we're going to talk about a couple of things. It depends who is going to watch, but yeah, there are a few things that I'd like to go through while we play. So, but first, let's start up the game. Main story. Oh, these are the DLC. Yeah, so I heard that this is a really good game, RPG wise, that even considered by some better to be than Baldur's Gate 3. I have not played much of the Baldur's Gate 3 game, but I like it so far. But yeah, let's get let's go for the story. Yeah, so these are the characters that we have. We can choose, but you also can make your own. So let's do that. Yeah, you have basically some presets to choose from. Um, yeah, this really looks like the books you have in Warhammer 40k and things. The aesthetics of the artwork, it's really cool. This one's cool. They all look great. Oh wait, we have to go back. Can we go back? Yeah, I think I go for this aesthetic, maybe. Yeah, I also like the military. Not sure if that's this. What kind of role you actually play. Let's go for this one for now. All right. Next. Oh, so basically that was the class, I think, what you choose. All right. Face. Yeah, I want to get rid of the scars. No scars, right? Oh, you can have your own tattoo. Yeah, maybe a little bit of a scar. It can look good, maybe. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Let's go without for now. But I do want to check on more faces first. Yeah, I think the first two may be the best. Mm, yeah, let's go for this one. Yeah, I want to be a bit slender for this character. Haircut. Oh, wait, we're going to do eyebrow first. Looking good. Yeah, go for that. Haircut. Kind of like that. That's a bit Sister of Battle-ish. Or this one. Um, give you a lot of choice though. That's cool. That's typically Aldar alike haircut. Nice. He did a good job on the haircuts, I must say. Yeah, this is also a thing in Warhammer 40k, that Victorian kind of look. It's kind of cool though. I do kind of like it. Let's see, what are we going for? I do like this. Yeah, I think I'm going for this. So we can choose the hair color. Wait, I want to see how this looks when you're having different haircuts. Yeah, it looks better when you're. I don't know. Some hair looks good in that color. I kind of like how this looks a bit normalish, you know. And then you make all these these mean decisions, for example, that can be pretty funny. But I think I'm going for. I don't know. Let's go for this. And then just dark hair suits the best, I think. Eyebrows we got also black, dark. Tattoos. On the forehead, that's pretty normal in 40K. Then some cosmetics. Tattoos are normally not really. I do like this one though, but I don't know. I do like it though, so let's go for that color. Yeah, black is good. Um, Implants. This is kind of cool. Hey, welcome, Dave. Yeah, so I'm just playing it since a long time. I enjoyed it at first when I was playing, but it was so long that I started over now. But everybody in the Warhammer as fans really seem to love this game a lot. So yeah, it's basically an RPG game with a lot of choices you can make. to become really, you know, evilish if you want. So it seems to be really serious that you can do a lot with. With normally you in RPG games you have some mean choices, but there was always a bit of a restriction here and there. But this game seems to go full on if you want that. Let's see. I think I'll go for this one. It's kind of cool. All right. Then we are done. Next. So we can choose our birthplace, that worlds, the planets, beast, and sometimes even the environment itself take aggressive, destructive forms. In sim, go to human life. While exceptionally difficult to colonize, many dead worlds possesses valuable resources that require an outpost or other human presence upon the planet's surface to harvest. These harsh environments result in some of the hardiest, some most resilient population in the galaxy. Those tested that found wanting die young. Okay, that's that's clear as day. So this is more like when you're born in space. Yeah, life worlds are the most known worlds to live on in 40K, which goes from the noble ones that are living upstairs, the political guys that you have in the 40K universe, and then you get all the way down to the slumbers. That's basically what Hive World is. Forge World for the industrial kind of thing. Imperial World. Fortress Worlds. Yeah, I like to go for the Imperial World. Let's go for that. Humanity's finest. Yeah, that's right. Character creation is really, really cool. I'm always that guy that goes full on, character creation. Uh, well, I want to make her a bit of a more soldier-like kind of character, so we have to make things fit perfectly. I assume that it also has, benefits and drawbacks for dialogue. This is both for console and PC. I'm playing on PS5 now, so it's one of the few games that I still play on PS5, and yeah, so I actually think that the only games on from Warhammer you're not getting on console are the Dawn of War ones. But for the rest, I think they are mostly on console as well. So yeah, I think I'm going for... Yeah, toughness is pretty important for a soldier. Uh, um, PS4. That's a good question. Uh, I can look it up for you real quick. Just a second. Rogue Trader PS4. Do, 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 do. PS4. Um, I do see PS4. Yeah, yeah. Because there are YouTubers that did some comparison. So yeah, it should be on PS4, Dave. So cool, yeah. So yeah, for those who are still on PS4, you can get it for PS4. So it seems so. That's cool. Yeah, I think I'll go for toughness origins. Yeah, this is the Astra Militarum. You know, the military units in 40k. Commissar. That's cool. Crime Lord. Yeah, that's obviously criminal. Yeah, then we get into the so-called high class. Psychers are basically those magic orientated characters that that pull the powers from the warp, that dangerous place. But I'm going for the commissar, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Um, these two last ones seems to be most interesting to me. Yeah, I like that. Uh, Scrimportance. So basically the physical state of your character, I think it is. Ah, yes. Uh, yeah, Renegade Guardsmen. I assume that those are the heretics. Yeah, I think I'm going for this one. All right, so we have that done. Warrior, officer, soldier. Yeah, obviously a soldier. Okay, so That's so hard to choose, you know, because you have to have some sort of balance there. Because intelligence is quite important for dialogue sequences. So we're going to set that to 40. Also 40. Also 40. Oh, we can go longer than that. Yeah, that. So we have to. I mean, toughness is good. I do want to boost up these two actually, so we're going to. Strength, ballistic skill is pretty important for a soldier, so I'm going to set that to 40. And I think we have that. Oh, I still can't do this one. So that's it. Okay. The ship. That's a really cool Space Marine ship. But I think that this one's more suitable for us. Are we going to name her? Enterprise. Haha, yes. Enterprise. Enterprise, yep, apply. And that's done. Cool. Yeah, looking good. Outfit settings. Oh, nice. Totally forgot about that. Yeah, I like the red. Show clothes. Okay. Show helmet. Yeah, we don't have a backpack, so show gloves. Hmm. I think I'll leave the hat on. It gives more character to the to her as a main character. Um. Yeah. So that's all good. All right. Edit name. Let's call her. What's a cool female name? Joyce. Right. Okay. Apply. And that's it. Okay. So Dave, are you still watching?
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
Oh, cool. You can see who you're talking to. Yeah, there's a lot of reading to do in this game, just like with the Star Wars culture game and Dragon Age from back in the day. Yeah, that's quite funny. Frankly, such access can be tiring at times. Let's be nice for now.
That is the purpose of all temples to the God Emperor, to inspire awe and reverence. For it is the duty of his servants to persevere in their tireless service until they are presented with a chance to give their very life for the master of humanity.
Continue.
Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtveer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencias. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before. My regards, Commissar. Finding you was a difficult task given your parents' fate, and your upbringing in the Schola Progenium. Truly our meeting is an act of providence, is it not? I will be frank with you. You may forget your past titles, no matter who gave them to you, or what their origins are. From the moment you and the other candidate were brought aboard this void ship, your fate changed. You now serve Lord Captain Theodora von Valencias, and carry the burden of an heir of this house. Henceforth, you share your dynastic name with Her Ladyship. Bear it with honor. Such are the traditions of the Imperium. Lord Captain is the title that was established in the annals of the Lex Imperialis, at the time when the first rogue traders entered the God Emperor's service. And therefore, it is sacrosanct.
Okay. Something I didn't know, but that's cool to know.
But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far. The Lord Captain and Master Edelthrad von Valencias are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
Okay, here we go. Close.
Victory awaits. I'll lay claim to the stars.
Disciplinam Deo Imperator, nec deficiamus. Sapiens deminabitur vastais.
Okay, I assume we need to go this way.
One of the Fon Valencia's trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
What's happening? Run! The servitors have gone berserk!
I'll see you terminated.
Alright, so we got our first battle here. So turn-based fighting system, combat system. Figure out how that's going to work. Okay, so how can I go to combat? Okay. So I can't shoot him now. Ah, here it is.
I'll pass. Not my specialty.
Okay, so she doesn't fire here. Okay, so we need to select another person. It's a bit confusing, but yeah, something that I have to figure out for now. So why isn't he doing anything?
All too easy.
Yeah, pushing all sorts of.
Nothing I can't do. I don't have time for this.
Right.
Let's see how they respond to this.
Ah, okay, okay. So the triangle is for this bar below.
I'll pass.
So for some reason she doesn't like to shoot him.
Not my specialty.
This may not be her inventory or something.
I don't have time for this. Already done!
Oh. Yeah, so it also follows the structure of the tabletop game, so you also have to keep that in mind.
Nothing I can't do.
Okay.
Absolutely not. I'll pass.
So what about these guys? Can they assist us?
I don't have time for this.
Ah, okay. So it's the big button on the PS4, PS5.
What suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan.
Ostrom in the arm.
I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
Okay, so
A new challenge for me.
there's some information you're gonna get from this. By the way, these tanks, you can get them as miniatures too for the game.
Follow my lead.
That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide. Practically an admission of heresy.
Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation. No worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion 6, Edelthrad?
What is this? Is this someone from your retinue, Theodora? Do you permit your people to interrupt your conversations in such a fashion?
I give that permission to those with something of substance to say. Let us see if it was worth it. This is the second candidate for the title of my successor. Step forward. Consider this hypothetical situation. Ion 6. A new world on the fringes of the Coronis Expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say, but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crew sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure? No doubt inspiring each new departing crew with passionate speeches. I have never believed in the power of propaganda. It is only effective in the worst of circumstances, when you want people to die in someone's name, not prevail and achieve.
Such difficult decisions are by no means suitable for those who spend their time cracking their whip at mindless herds. The costs might outweigh the return many times over. Isn't that right?
Yeah, this game has so much personality in one go. uh, this is a good one.
Well, I find your company disagreeable, and yet I'm forced to endure such.
Edelthrad, I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me then why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officer's deck, instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview.
Continue.
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time.
So, why are you here? You have seeded the opening that was offered to you in a woeful display of meekness. Admittedly, this tendency is equally strong in all who toil in the Emperor's service. Immutable hierarchy, absolute obedience, lickspittlery, compulsion to please. I value none of these things. From the moment my envoys came for you, the terms of your existence changed. My name is Theodora von Valancius Massimo of Scaris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity. And my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic. The warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness, beyond the Imperium, and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical reign, and bow death and ruin to us all. 'Tis 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 It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon. Resources, people, riches, and mysteries, is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you are one of those with Von Valancius blood in their veins and a rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes. Oh yes, you would be, wouldn't you? The question is, am I ready to choose you over the rest? You came aboard hours before the warp jump, and have not yet distinguished yourself in any way. As things currently stand, I have doubts that you are suitable for the role of rogue trader.
Okay.
Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kunrad Voitvir served me for many years before he made his mistake. I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge. You can start by not asking questions of this sort. I have no need for sycophants. I will draw my conclusions when an opportunity to prove yourself arises. As for when you will be granted that opportunity, only the God Emperor knows. Observe, learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel and in your new position. Eventually, I will find a post that suits you as I did for Edelthrad. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aide. The Rykad system, the domain of rogue trader Winterscale, one of my peers, and rivals. Besides me, 2 other rogue traders exist in the Coronis Expanse, and each of them possesses resources comparable to mine. Perhaps you will one day assist House von Valancius in surpassing both of them in affluence and splendor.
Yeah, this game is like reading a book, you know, a Warhammer 40k novel in that sense.
I set the course for Rykad on the demand for a very specific reason. Perhaps I shall yet apprise you of the purpose for this voyage, but now is not the time. In that case, I shall head to... Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated.
Right then.
Submit, and you'll die quickly.
Come to chaos.
So these are all chaos kind of, you know, corrupted pirates or anything like that. So let's see if I can save the game. Yep. Yeah, OpenX. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it here for now. Yeah, it's a most interesting game, this. I love the dialogue, by the way. That's really 40k. The way the speaking, you know, that is what I need in especially in these games. So yeah, I thank you for watching, and yeah, I see you on next stream or video that is. So yeah, bye for now.